Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Locke. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
6 yards.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one. He's got a man. Complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's one heck of a third down conversion. A pickup of 39. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Second and 11. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now to the air. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
McManus lining up for the
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This is Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He was tackled.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll try and run the option. They throw it out right complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Evans. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Darrington Evans.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. Evans. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was brought down by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 37-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first down carry for Henry, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's hit. He's crossing. He's checking. Check left. 99. Check 99. Check 24. Check 24. Wall. Get wall. Hey, check 24.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Takes it at the 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check the outreach. Back. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's Evans. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now we'll run with Evans. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Check. Crunch. Watch, twist. Play.
Now it's Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st down, Denver.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 44, Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Locke going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Henry, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Locke working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On first down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.